Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I, Alex Lynch, will be discussing and analysing the Sit Down Comedy Club at the Paddington Tavern for possible problems with the internal and external design. By doing this, I will be able to suggest possible solutions to make this venue overall better for everyone involved. The Sit Down Comedy Club in the comedy industry is known and proven as one of Australia's major producers of stand-up comedy, as this provides audiences with some of the best local, national and international talents every week. In the words of Quirk 2011, promoters look for venue profitability, easy access and other forms of use, not just the room personality. This is why the Paddington Tavern is a great spot for a comedy club facility. The club itself is located within the Paddington Tavern pub and bottle shop. The Paddington Tavern, or commonly known as the Paddo, is located in the heart of Paddington, approximately a 400-metre walk to Suncorp Stadium and less than 4 k's to the city. It is located on the main strip of Paddington area called Given Terrace. The comedy club is in a centralised location with several pubs and restaurants surrounding the venue, which provide visitors with a place of meeting before heading to the comedy. This facility holds up to 240 people at the peak comedy times. Therefore, in peak times, reservations are essential. The peak times in the year is mainly the summertime. The main nights are Friday and Saturday evenings. The comedy club is located in the bottom half of the Paddington Tavern building, with access from the top entrance at the pub and the bottom entrance through the bottle shop facility. In terms of parking availability, there is available parking on site. However, if there is a game on at Suncorp Stadium or the comedy club is at full capacity, customers are urged to take public transport or be dropped in. With the club being used as a comedy-based area as the most prominent activity, the venue does provide the opportunities for other services and experiences for the general public. Some of these opportunities include weddings, bucks and hen parties, along with other business functions. This has happened a few times in the past. The main business function that the comedy facility offers is the owners of the chain of pubs, the Maguire's Family Group. Now, for one of the first main section of this e-manual, the comedy club will be analysed through a design analysis of external and internal features to find possible problems with the venue. Firstly, the external analysis. From the outside, the Paddington Tavern looks like any other pub with extra facilities attached to it. The main external design features include the building itself, external observations, marketing for the club, plus are there any problems that have been identified by the external design. The club's main access point is situated next to the sink bar, which is located to the right of the main bar. There is a set of stairs with a sign out the front directing customers down to the entrance, with the entrance point being situated near the surrounding bars. This is considered to be an ideal meeting spot by many comedy customers to meet before the show begins. The colours used by this organisation are represented to be as bright as possible. The original thinking from the business was to make the colours able to stand out. The main colours of the building is purple and black. Also, there is a great deal of plant life surrounding the entrance and the entire building site to present more of an enclosed and relaxed experience. One of the major advantages that the Sit Down Comedy Club possesses must be their marketing, especially their external marketing. You can clearly notice many signs, banners and posters being displayed all over the tavern area site. The main signage comes from the massive sign pole which is located to the Suncorp Stadium side of the tavern. This clear signage gives potential customers the knowledge of what facilities the Paddo can offer them, especially the Sit Down Comedy Club. This brilliant external marketing contributes to their online success as well. The development of their own website, along with a Facebook page and an email subscription, the highlights of them. The Facebook page is extremely important to announce up-and-coming performers. She Bennett, who wrote an article in 2015 stating that according to new data regarding social media networking, average users logs on for about 1.72 hours a day on social platform. This gives Sit Down Comedy Club an advantage due to their online networking platform. If I could pick out one slight problem in the external design analysis, it would surround the idea of wheelchair access. Through my analysis of the venue from the outside, there is not much signage indicating where the access point is for wheelchair and other disabled customers. This is a little bit frustrating for these people because they have to ask, and the only route that is available for wheelchair access is a bit of a hike away. This could discourage wheelchair users on attending the comedy in general. Therefore, in my opinion, some sort of signage is required and essential. In regards to the internal design features that the Sit Down Comedy Club possesses, several questions need to be asked and answered. 1. What is the club area appeal? 2. What social facilities are available inside? 3. How does the staff control their audiences? 4. What are the access points for disabled people? And additionally, are there any problems or issues that need to be identified? The general club area appeal is pretty good in my opinion. The centrepiece of the club would have to be their main stage area, which is centrally situated, in particular close to the wheelchair access door to the left of the club. With this being located where it is, there is stacks of space for tables and seating for customers. There is also an option of upstairs seating overlooking the stage. The only issue with the upstairs seating arrangements is there's a large supporting beam running on the top of the roof, with one along with the big vertical beam on the right side of the stage. This beam on the bottom level does block the viewing from the top level. However, though discussion with the comedy club managers, they are barely used the top level, but it's a slight issue when it is in use. Pictures and banners are spread over the walls, providing a bit of history of the club and performers that have had the chance to perform on this very stage. In terms of social facilities for customers, the club provides areas like toilets and a bar with food and beverage options. The toilets provided include a male and female section, which has the facility to assist with wheelchair or disabled customers. Ideally, a separate bathroom with easy access could be an idea for wheelchair and disabled customers, or an extension provided for each section. The next facility is the availability of food and beverage ordering. This is an important aspect of the club itself, and it is easier to access. However, the purchase of beverages, an idea could be to come up with a system that provides the customers to stay in their seat to watch the show instead of going up to order their food and beverages. Some sort of drink card or flag system is needed, therefore customers are not disturbing others while they get up and purchase a beverage mid-show. Ideas for this kind of invention have been circulating around for a while now, with some ideas involving wireless pads or simple flag systems as options. The third internal analysis feature surrounds the topic of control and security in the case of crowd disturbances. On a usual night, Thursday to Sunday evenings, there would be a number of security personnel on hand if required. They are all found upstairs in the pub but can respond quickly if required. On these nights as well, there are approximately 6 to 8 staff members working the session plus the availability of one manager. However, in most cases, security has not been used at these sessions due to the well-behaved guests. The main issue surrounding the internal analysis would be the unavailability of wheelchair access ramp for the entrance into the bar for the purchase of food and beverage. The only access point which can be clearly seen in these pictures is 2 sets of stairs at either end of the bar area. However, there is no ramp accessibility. Simply, this indicates that wheelchair access is non-existent for the bar, which could discourage wheelchair and disabled people attending. Through the development of the problem-solving tool, I have discovered that the first problem is the wheelchair access for the club. The 3 main problems that have circulated around this one issue include 1. Wheelchair access is only available through the drive-thru and through the area known as the graveyard. 2. Wheelchair access for the bar to order food from has only stairs but no ramp. And 3. Not a lot of signage or clear signage for wheelchair access. For these problems above, the best solution according to money-wise and time available would be the signs and banners for problem 3. The first solution is to install a lift near the sink bar stairs. Obviously, a lift can be very expensive and time consuming to install into our business. However, this is a curveball. Options for this are fully funded by the government. Christie and others from 2003 states that the state and federal governments can assist in providing this funding, however, it's not easily guaranteed. In the case of installing a ramp, this would need to be done next to or adjacent to the 2 sets of stairs at the bar. Even just one ramp is required. The ramp is cost viable, and the difference that could this make would be ideal for our disabled and wheelchair customers. Only one small issue with this could be the congestion it could cause with other customers in the bar area. The most prominent solution for this problem would be the creation of banners and signs to direct people to the wheelchair access points. This will obviously save time for these patrons and aren't too expensive to make or manufacture. Only downside could be the time, but even then, they don't take much. The second identified design problem for the club is the lack of drink card or flag system for ordering food and beverages at the bar. At this present stage, customers, if they want to purchase items mid-show, they have to leave their seats and make their way to the bar. This causes a slight distraction for the crowd and the performer, possibly obstructing some patrons and making noises. The 3 impact problems are creating disturbance, congestion around the bar area, and problems regarding disabled and wheelchair patrons. The best solution, which was determined from these, would be the creation of flag or a card system. After speaking to one of the Paddington tavern managers, Phil Lynch, he was saying that a card or a flag system would be ideal, as this would create a less of a disturbance to other patrons. However, trialling something like this would take time to master and perfect. This would also be a cost-saving exercise as well as a customer satisfaction improvement. What has been noticed in the past shows, there have been lines of people waiting for bar service when the show is on. This creates customer misbehaviour amongst the patrons. In most cases, they're not problem customers, it's just annoying to others, and they could be blocking views and being noisy. This can be referred to BitNo 1994. Thank you for listening.